morning, students. In today's class, let us see the fourth prose, the attic. It deals about how we rectify our mistakes because it is natural for human beings to make mistakes. When we realize our mistakes, we should try to rectify them. If you get a chance to rectify your mistake or pay back for it, what would you do and how would you correct it? The story begins with Aditya and his friend, his business partner, was driving along the national highway. While returning from the new factory at Deodarganj, as Aditya and his friend reached a point of bifurcation, Aditya asked his friend about his willingness to take the road because here Aditya wanted to visit his native place. So that deviated to the right. The road leads to the ancestral home of Aditya at Brahmapur. Actually, they were going to Brahmapur, where his father was a landlord and later he shifted to business at Calcutta. He was born and brought up there and also passed matriculation from the local school. After which he had left for Calcutta to continue his further studies. Let us see about the reminiscence of Aditya. Obviously, Aditya decided to go to the place. So he tried to recollect old memories of his 200-year-old ancestral house, his school, his schoolmates, and the tea stall of Nagan uncle. Even though he wanted to recollect, he also feared they might have gone lot of changes. So with the time and sweet memories of the past might disappoint him. They were driving in the month of January, February around 3:30 p.m. Soon within a 10 minutes they reached the school. The school was beyond the iron gates. There were play field and two-storied school building. The school might have gone lot of changes. Then they wanted to meet Mr. Sanyal, the peculiar man. When they saw Aditya's school, Aditya explained the change. The old building had another floor now, and a new building had come up. They had a cup of tea at Nagan uncle's tea stall. Aditya explained the change. The old building had another floor now, and a new building had come up. They had also cup of tea at Nagan uncle's tea stall. The tea stall which stood next to the grocery shop and opposite to a temple of Lord Shiva. They met a stranger there in the tea shop. He referred to as Mr. Sanyal by Nagan uncle. He was a peculiar man because he was neither eating nor drinking tea. Instead of that, he was sitting with head bent over the tea table as if daydreaming. That's why he's a peculiar man. He was short of sight and hearing, which means he could not hear, he could not see very well. But being a poor man, he couldn't afford to buy spectacles. The Nagan uncle requested the peculiar man to leave the shop, as the afternoon customers would bring themselves. Then the man suddenly stood up and began to recite a Rabindranath Tagore's Pantraksha. They just wondered because the man recited Rabindranath Tagore's Pantraksha. Having recited, he left the place. Let us see Sasanka Sanyal's high self-esteem and self-respect. Even though he was a poor, he had a high self-esteem and self-respect. Sasanka Sanyal was living with his friend Jokesh Kabiraj. Sanyal lost his wife and he lost his only son last year, and he had sold all the lands to get his daughter married. He almost became a poor and became somewhat crazy since then due to his mental stress. But he did not forget any memories of the past and possessed high self-esteem and self-respect. He never failed to pay his bill at the tea stall, even though he was poor, even though he was somewhat crazy. He always paid his bill. Aditya wished to meet the man in person and drove to the place. They reached the attic on the second floor of the building. It was in a dilapidated condition. The old condition. And a portion of the wall had crumbled down, creating a window hole. They could see the sky above. They could see the paddy fields. They could see a portion of the rice mill and a decorated spire of a Shiva temple. The floor was not cleaned for a long because they migrated from Brahmapur to Calcutta. As I said, the floor was not cleaned for a long time and it was scattered with straw, twigs and pigeon droppings. And also there were a broken cricket bat, that remains of a former armchair and a wooden packing case. So far I hope you understand. Let us see the rest of the story in the next video. Thank you.